Hello everyone, I hope that everyone is very well. Here I'm Suraj, and in this video, I'll be showing you how you can do one sample t-test by using SPSS software, okay? So please keep watching this video till the end. You'll definitely learn how you can do one sample t-test by using SPSS software, okay? So before going to the SPSS software, I just want to tell you very briefly about one sample t-test, when we can do one sample t-test and okay. So when we can use the one sample t-test can be used to compare the two group with a single value. Okay, so if we compare the mean of a sample, mean of the respondents with the known mean of the populations, then we can use the one sample t-test to measure whether the mean of the sample is significantly different with the mean of the populations or not. Okay, so when two mean are different or not, if by using the one sample t-test we can measure. Okay, so suppose I know the average height of the men in India through the various review of the literature, through the various scientific studies. Okay, I know that the average height of the men in India, but I want to test whether the sample of the Indian cricketers differ significantly in the height from the national average or not. So in this video, I want to test whether my respondents are taller or shorter than the national average or not. Means by one sample t-test, we can compare the mean of the height. In this video, we have taken height. Okay, so by one sample t-test, we can compare the mean of the height of my respondents with the another known means. I know that the average height of the man in India, I know there is no, you can hypothesize also. Okay, so I know I want to test whether the mean of the average height of the of my respondents are significantly different with the high average height of the population in India or not. Okay, so here you can see that I have chosen 10 respondents, 10 cricketers from the Indian national cricket team. So suppose I have chosen 10 respondents from the Indian national cricket team. And here you can see that I have also know I have also collected their height. Okay, so first 64, 60, 66, 62, 70, 68, 64, 64, then 68, 66, again 66. And I know that the average height of the uh, populations in India is 65. Okay, so I want to compare that the average height of my respondents are significantly different with the average height of the population in India or not. And through the SPSS, by using the SPSS, we can easily compare that. Okay, we can easily do one sample t-test by using the SPSS. So let's go to the SPSS software. So here you can see that I have opened the Spss software. Okay, so here you can see the views. Okay, data views and variable views. So in the data views, I will put the height of my respondents one by one. Okay, so first is 64, second 66, third 62, then 70, then 68, then 64, then 64 again, then 68, then 66, then again 66. So I have chosen 10 respondents. Here you can see that height of the 10 respondent I have put here. Okay, so then after putting here, after putting on the data view, I will go to the variable and I will write the name. So I'll write just age, height. Okay, so I'll write the height in the level height. Okay, HEIGHT. So since the value is in the ratio scale, so I will click on the scale. Okay, ratio scale. Okay, I will click on scale. So after doing that, now we'll go to the analyze. Okay, now we will do the one sample t-test. So for that, we'll have to go to the analyze, then click on the, then go to the compare means, then go to the one sample t-test. Click on one sample t-test. So after clicking on the one sample t-test, we want to know whether the mean of my respondent, I want to know whether the mean of my respondents are significantly different with the mean of the national total population of the or total population in India or not. Okay, so the variable is height. Okay, so I'll click on the variable. So I want to test the variable of height, right? So I'll click on the height. Okay, So this dialog box will arrive after clicking on one sample t-test. Just click on the height. Okay, so you can see that height is on the test variable. Okay, so now click on the options. So by default you can see that the confidence interval percentage is 95%. Okay, that means the significant is 5%. Okay, so you can change the confidence also. I will not change the confidence level. Okay, confidence interval 95%. Just continue, then click on. So before clicking on the OK button, just put the test value. I know the average mean of the mean of the total population, average height of the total populations. I know the average height of the total populations. Through the various research, I have found that, and through the various literature review, I have found that the average height of the population in India is 65. Okay, so I want to compare that the average height of my respondents with the average height of the population, whether these two mean are significantly different or not. Okay, so for that we can also develop two hypothesis. One is null hypothesis and there is alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis, there is no significant difference, and alternative hypothesis, there has a significant difference. Okay, so after putting the height on the test variable, okay, then click on the option. You can see that you can change the confidence interval here. Say by default 95% is given because most of the researcher use the 95%. Okay, so click on the continue, then test value. Okay, I know known value, you can put here known value. I know the average height of the uh, population in India is 65 inch. Okay, so I will click on the after putting that test value. I'll click on the OK button. Okay, so after clicking on the OK, you can see that the output has come. So you can see that two boxes are there. One is uh, descriptive statistics. This is descriptive statistics. Here you can see the number of observations. You can see the mean, standard deviation, and standard error of mean. Okay, and this is inferential statistics. So from this table we can measure that, we can indicate that, we can see that whether the mean of my respondents are significantly different or not. So there are the three ways we can determine whether one mean is significantly different or not with the other mean. Okay, so in the first, looking at the t value, we can measure that whether the sample, whether mean of my respondents are significantly different or not. Okay, so for that we'll have to go to the table called student t table. So here I have I will open a table. Here you can see that student t table is given. So I have come here. Okay, so uh, by watching the value, by seeing, okay, by watching the value of the student t table in the student t table, okay, we can see that whether the mean of my respondents are significantly different or not. Okay, so if the t value is larger than the critical value, so this is the critical t table. Okay, so if the t value, so here you can see that the t value here, if the t value is larger than the critical value. Okay, so here you can see that the critical value, what is critical value, where we can find the critical value, since the degree of freedom is 9 and I have chosen 95% interval, confidence interval. So I'll see the degree of freedom 9 at 95%. That means the 5% significance level. If the confidence interval is 95%, then the significance level will be 5%. So I'll see the value 2.262. Okay, so 2.262 is the critical t value. Okay, critical t value is 2.262, and here the t value and our calculated t value is 1.057. But how we can know that whether the mean of my respondents are significantly different or not? So if the t value is larger than the critical t value, then we can say that these means are significantly different. But in our calculation we have seen that our calculated t value is smaller than the critical t value. So we can say that the mean of the respondents are not significantly different with the population mean. Okay, so another method is that we can see the p value. Here you can see that 0.318 is the p value. Okay, so significance two-tailed, here you can see significance two-tailed, this is the p value. So this is the second way to look up the p value. Okay, so typically 0.5% as the statistical significance. Okay, since we have chosen that the confidence interval is 95%, so our significance level will be 0.05%. That means 0.05, that means the 5%. Okay, so if the p value is less than 0.05, uh, we can say that the means are statistically significant. But here we can see that our p value is greater than the 0.05, so we accept the null hypothesis. We can say that our means are not significantly different. Okay, then another way, this is the third way to measure the our sample, our mean of the respondents are significantly different or not. So the third method is we will see the 95% confidence interval. Okay, so by looking at the confidence interval, we are testing a hypothesis that the mean hypothesis are 0 at 95% confidence interval. So if the 95% confidence interval includes 0, then the mean are not significantly different. Okay, so here you can see that lower value is minus 0.9129 and the upper value is 2.5129. So we can say that 0 includes in this interval, 0 includes in this interval. Okay, in this 95% confidence interval, so we can say that this our mean of the respondents are not significantly difference with the population means. Okay, so by using the three way, we can see that our mean of the respondents are not significantly difference with the population mean. Okay, so by this method, we can easily understand by using the one sample t-test, and by using SPSS, we can easily calculate the one sample t-test. By using one sample t-test, we can measure that, we can see that whether the mean of the mean of the respondents, mean of the sample is significantly different or not. So thank you so much. I hope that you have understood. Thank you so much.